It is good to see you, Private Hiscaris. Again, I feel like I should get a promotion now. Word of your triumph reached me some time ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have a scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Until next time, Private. I should be a corporal now or something. Sophie, this is Minfilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And, what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Ogamoro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad as as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be waiting your return to the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. That doesn't seem right. Frightened villager? Was that screaming I heard? I'm not sure what. I'm not sure I want to know. You hear that commotion just now? What in the seventh hells were they doing in there? Wrestling a Paisty? That's a big snake things with legs. You look like an adventurous type. Mind taking a quick look? No Tataru. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Oh, yep, that's not good. Oh, it gets worse. Oh boy. Oh no, is that the dude that helped me out finding the Alamigo stuff? Oh, this is bad. Who's up here? Oh wow, they're in here too. Oh, that's not good. Well, I don't see Minfilia or any of the Scions. This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoix, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Scion. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave. Bring the prisoners.
So yeah, she doesn't just kill our people, she kills her own. Why not? Walking one Minfilia. Ask this one to... In case Walking One returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanland, Walking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking One Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. So if you've been watching the game so far and thinking to yourself that it was too forgiving and there was not enough well, it was just not enough, I guess, death. I don't know what else to say. Like, there were not high enough stakes, then this is the moment where the game starts to turn. And it will ramp up. They do a really good job in the beginning of making it so that you are placed into the world where the there's like hope, right, and aspiration, and people do bad things, but they don't start at level, like, they don't start at early levels with people dying and stuff, because and this is kind of traditional in most Final Fantasy games in general anyway, but they don't ramp up at the start because they want you to feel committed to the world, and then when the stakes do raise and things start to become more serious, as characters are lost and things like this happen, it weighs more heavily on you. It has more of an influence because you have been made to feel more comfortable at the start, and then that comfort is taken away from you. So I bring this up because you're going to find this is a pattern. You're going to be made to feel comfortable again, and then it'll be taken away, and then you'll earn it once more, and then it'll be pulled out from under you. And it's never so brutal, I think, that it is upsetting, but it is always kind of a situation that is a little sad. And this is just the first time it happens, and we'll see how it goes, you know. But in case you're wondering if, like, maybe some of these people didn't actually pass away, yes, they did. Neuraxia is the only character that has any, like, had a name and any real, like, lasting. That's not true. The guy that helped you with Alamiga, I think his name was Hubert, he also had a name, obviously, and he did have a, you know, you talked to him as a character, but those are it. Like, the rest of these are all, like, total NPCs, so it's not terribly dramatic. It is just a sign that, hey, like, there are going to be consequences in this game, and we want to make sure you understand that. So, get ready. Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Curse my enemies, Father. Call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do. So we're going to go with the wild roses because that was the code word that Minfilia gave us a long time ago. The wild roses. I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Why is there a bottle of wine sitting on a pew over here? Like, who's stealing drinks in the middle of service? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquis, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father? If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquis. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquis is a survivor of the Battle of Carpino. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquis, I want you to look after Sophie, do you understand? Yes, Father. If you guys don't remember, Marquis was the character a long time ago, before Ifrit, that we came to ask him about burying a body, and he was like, oh yeah, bury it up that top of the hill, and then later on they told us that like he was odd and he had upset Thancred by talking to him and a couple other things. So basically he's a character that we were introduced to a long time ago that is now returning and going to play a role in the story. Excuse me, Sophie, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device it will come to me? However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a bullpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse, that should cover it. Something occurs to me. Please, wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt of it or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Sophie, this was a mistake. Please, give the horologe to Sister Elend. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it return to her, or be returned to him. Good morrow to you, madam. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time. Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Thatching roofs. Roofs, okay. I recognize you now, Sophie. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. So, gotta go back to the Waking Sands and help carry some bodies around. Good. It's a good thing to do, I guess. Yeah, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. I actually already did that. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. End road, there's a carriage come to haul these bodies to the lich yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks starting to turn. Fantastic. What is with the super long queue time to pick up the bodies? That's brutal. Don't make me do that. Alright. That was weird. It seemed like they got quicker after I picked up the first couple. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Fantastic. Bring out your dad! Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Bring out your dad! Bring out your dad! I'm not dead yet! Oh, you will be though. I'm not dead! Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. Wow. Guy's got the respect level of a World of Warcraft player. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take long to deliver all the corpses to the Lich Yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them all that all of our work here is done. Alright. Look, I used to play World of Warcraft too. I know the community. It isn't actually toxic. It's just toxic. It's just quasi-toxic. I mean, it's not like League of Legends toxic. It's more like eggs that have gone a little bad and kind of stink toxic, you know?